finish this Annamaya and Pranamaya Kosha. And add one more exercise to be practiced. Yesterday you have seen the video on cells. That is the important thing. And we begin our life with a cell. This is how we are in the beginning. Just one cell, only one. And a cell which is formed by the combination of two cells. This is the male cell, this is the female cell. And this goes and unites with this. That is real marriage. And this takes place at the microscopic level. And this happens in all living things. I mean higher animals and human beings. And the tail is left, the head goes inside and unites. And this is called a zygote now. It unites the form. And this one now divides into two. And two become four. Like that it multiplies and becomes thousands and later on. These things again divide themselves into some form the skin, some form the muscle and so on and so forth. And where the director of this cinema, the director is within that. It is so made that it is incorporated. It is something like you are seeing a CD in the DVD. You put the DVD and the CD. And the pictures come on the TV screen. But where are they? They are not in the TV. They are here, in the CD, the pictures. So also, in each one of the cells, you have got the DNS. DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid is a molecule, a giant molecule in the human body and also in the bodies of all other living organisms. And in that, all the information regarding that organism is coded. In a coded language it is there, genetic code. And that language has got only 4 letters, ATGC. And in that 4-lettered language, all the characters of all the living things are managed. And in each living thing, the information concerning that organism will be there. So they are there already, and so they are direct. And you see, every one of them, if there are million cells, every one of them is having a nucleus. And in the nucleus there will be 30,000 genes and they code for different organs, the information regarding that, but there will be no confusion. And suppose some of them are destined to become the skin, only the skin characters will express. What about the other characters? They are there, but they are not expressed. And if the cells are going to form the muscle cells, only muscle characteristics will be expressed through those cells. And what happened to the other characteristics? They are there, but they are suppressed. And who is doing all this intelligent, very intelligent and mechanisms, who is running it as if somebody is there, present immediately, and then doing all these things. So very, very astonishing, the whole phenomenon. And later on the various organs come, the embryo is formed. The baby is there. But then, in this process, you find that in the initial stages, only cells are there. And the cells which have all the information regarding that particular organism. In the case of birds, what type of feather should be there, what type of beak should be there, and so on. In the case of animals also, according to the nature of the animal, you find various characteristics being coded there inside that nucleus, which contains, according to the species, the number of genes. In the case of human being, there will be 30,000 genes. And all human beings. And you see, the Chinese will have yellow color, and the Africans black color, and so many other characters which are characteristics of a particular race. And they are there. 30,000 genes, but then the characteristics of that particular organism are expressed there. So anyway, it is a fabulously astonishing phenomenon, the whole thing. And it has been going on since crores of years. Now these people have discovered only in 100 or 200 years, they have discovered all these facts. And they got so many Nobel Prizes. But the original originator, no Nobel Prize for him. And he did it long ago, because these people were born. Some crores of years ago he did it. And they talk about dinosaurs. For example, dinosaurs were there some time ago, gigantic bodies. and each having 100 feet, 60 feet like that. And these dinosaurs, they are something like reptiles, but huge reptiles. And they alone were there, it seems, in those days. Only these dinosaurs were there. And in that period, they are also made up of cells. And their bodies also have got DNA, which is going to define their nature and their characteristics and all that. See that? So the whole cinema is a very fabulous, astonishing cinema, which is been run by Lord Krishna himself. He is saying, Aham sarvasya prabhavo, matta sarvam prapatyate. That means I am the producer and I am the director also. He is directing everything. Yeah. So this is it. If they come back again, now what happens to us? Now it's in their lay eggs, like the reptiles, like the snakes and related things. And some they claim that they have found large number of them, only skeletons. What happened to them? Suddenly they died in large numbers in different places, which they were excavated. When these archaeologists tried to dig out, they found the eggs also, very huge eggs. I don't know whether they tried to replicate that egg. So anyway, the point is cells. Cells are things. These are the human cells. The skin cell, the muscle cell, bone cell, like that. And these very long ones are the nerve cells. And the nerve cells communicate. Just as you have got telegraph system here. And all the systems they talk about, they are already incorporated in the body. There is a transport system, very intelligent transport system, the blood. We will come to that. And this is the electron microscope of micrograph of a cell, single cell. But when they saw through the light microscope, these are called light microscopes, and you see big pictures of the cells. But when you take an electron which magnifies 1 lakh times, you find so many details inside. And each of these organelles are they called, small organs, and they have got special functions, specific functions. And took many years for the scientists to discover the characteristics and also the functions of these micro bodies. So this is about the cells in the human body and all that. And the skeleton also, what happened to the skeleton? Is that you said nobody brought it?
Onion, Swamiji, they are getting. They said they are trying to
onion also, very good. Now, this is the human skeleton, and he has given the mechanical principles that are incorporated here. As in some of the, yes, this is the hinge joint, as is found in for the doors, etc. Like that. That means mechanical engineering principles are involved in the construction of the skeleton. But who is the mechanical engineer? And there were no human beings at all in those times. Now, so some intelligent, mysterious, intelligent power is operating, producing all these things. And now they attribute it to the Chit Shakti or Chaitanya Shakti, intelligent power. Shakti is energy. But this is an intelligent energy, that which is operating in your body. So some intelligent, mysterious power is operating here. And the Brahman is described as infinite knowledge, infinite intelligence. And what do we mean by infinite? That is all the knowledge which you now have, it is there already. And Swamy Vivekananda also says that all knowledge is within. Only it is expressed at the appropriate time when circumstances permit it. All knowledge comes from samadhi, he says. Samadhi is a particular state of mind which the yogis try to achieve. And there it is a highly concentrated state. It is a super conscious level. And at that level, it seems you get new ideas, new information. See the planets, the heavenly bodies are moving in the empty space. And at that time, Galileo and Copernicus, Kepler, they discovered all these things. But then the question remained as to how they are managed there. And the earth is moving around itself like a top at the rate of 1,600 kilometers per hour, like an aeroplane. We are all traveling in an aeroplane without tickets. And this earth planet, which is rotating around itself, in empty space it is doing that. And no accident. Even though crores of years have gone, anything might have happened. Nothing happened. They are safe. And if the earth goes nearer to the sun, it will burn away. It will go away from the sun, all the water here will solidify. And consequently, now life is possible. Such a thing is not happening since crores of years. Now who is managing it? And is going round the sun also, in empty space. One DO went to a school for inspection, and he was talking about this earth and all that. He asked one boy, no, what happens if it falls? Suppose the earth falls. The boy asked, where should it fall? Because now you say top, above, below and all that. In empty space, where is below and where is top? Everything is empty space, all around. Where to fall? Yes. Now anyway, so skeleton is important because for us importance is, we are not the skeleton, that is what you have to remember. Even though it is a wonderful thing, it's an astonishing mechanical engineering feat, the arrangement and so on. And they grow to a particular extent. Now the hand, for example, it stops here. Suppose it goes on growing, and we can manage things see from here itself. It doesn't happen. Suppose your neck grows like the giraffe. Oh, there, from here itself you can see the whole of the world. But such things are not happening. Huh? Yes, very difficult. Suppose you are very tall, wear pants and shirts. So all these things are not happening. There is some control mechanism, whereas limitations are there for each organism. And so, a fellow was lying under a banyan tree. And he said, what is this? God doesn't seem to have proper brains. He's made such a small foot for such a big tree as a banyan. While he was thinking like that, suddenly one foot fell on him. Oh my goodness, God is intelligent. And he made a big foot. Like that. Anyway, some intelligent being is regulating everything and in a very appropriate manner at each level. This is what we have to remember. And the cells, you have seen yesterday this enema, and the onion he has shown. And today also you will see. Now where is it? Now shall we show them?
Swamiji, that Rukmani said she will try and send by 2:30.
All right. After the onion comes, we will see. And then some more information. Now this is a book on birds, and whatever variety is there in the beaks, and there are what are called weaver birds. This weaver bird builds a house for itself so nicely and complicated manner. No human being can do that. So complicated. And yet it nightly builds it for its own children and lays its eggs there and so on. And a small bird, this is the one. The bird is very small, but its intelligence is superb. And you see this one, the peacock. And you see its tails and colors, so many nice colors. Where did it learn all this painting and all this? and ducks, see the water birds. And here is an owl, which you can see during night time. How it is looking. And carrion. Now we see each one of them is its own fashion. And how does it design? Who is making all this cinema? So you say intelligence is infinite for Brahman. And here is a book which shows human parts, human body and its parts, the brain. Every organ in the human body is a miracle, real miracle. Even now they do not know some of the intricate parts connected with that information connected with these organs. Kidney, for example, millions of nephrons are there. Each nephron is a sieve. It filters all unwanted things from the blood and makes it pure and sends it out. And is given you free 2 kidneys. But even if 1 kidney is available, you will get 1 crore rupees. The hospitals are ready to buy them. And who made them and who presented you? If you want a banana, he has to manifest so much of love for you to give a banana. But here, he is giving kidneys, heart, everything free of cost to you, and you don't even say thanks to him. And on the other hand, you say, where is he? Where is he? You are the existence. You are the evidence for his existence. And this stomach and all these things are very, very complicated. And there are enzymes. Even now it's a miracle. The enzymes are special chemicals which make the chemical reactions go at body temperature. If that chemical reaction were to be brought about in a laboratory, the entire body will burn away. So much heat is necessary. But within the body, these same reactions are going on because the enzymes at body temperature. And it doesn't participate in the chemical reaction. It only supports it. So you find astonishing pictures of the various parts of the body. Now these are colored pictures. The tongue is a miracle, eye is a miracle. Its structure and all that, the way it functions. And the ear also. And the heart, you see, it is it goes on pumping blood throughout your lifetime. No rest, no night, no day, no holiday. It goes on working and working.
24 hours working.
Yes, and throughout your lifetime. And it is so for everybody, poor beggar as well as Obama, the president of America. For all of them it is same, free of cost it is working. So these are the various aspects of the human body which you have to remember. And the most astonishing part is the producing of entire organism from a single cell. Now this is the first one. Many years ago, now the udder of this particular animal, sheep, he has taken, in Scotland it happened, and he grew entire baby. See, this is the baby produced from a single cell, from the udder of the particular animal. So it is not mummy, no daddy. And it is produced, all this from a single cell. That means all the information regarding the production of that particular organism are there incorporated, written form, in the cells, in every cell. And yet, they don't interfere with each other. They are very, very disciplined. They are not like you. And so, find these embryos. All the embryos look alike. And yet, one embryo gives rise to a pig, another a fish, another human being, another bird, and so on. But at the embryonic level, all of them look alike. And still earlier, all of them were single cells. See, the evolution theory says that all the organisms have come from single-celled organisms. Originally, there were only single-celled organisms. Yesterday, you have seen in the video projection, the amoeba, paramecium, they are all single-celled. But they perform all the life activities which we perform. It doesn't have a mouth, it doesn't have hands, feet, etc. And yet, you see, it is gobbling up the paramecium nonchalantly, without telling it. Surreptitiously, it spreads one side, it becomes a hand, another side, this becomes another hand, and then it embraces, I love you, it says. And the fellow is gone inside. No mouth, yet it draws it inside the body of that particular jelly-like body, that amoeba. And what is more astonishing, we are also like amoeba, but you don't know that. You see, the liver cells, there are millions of cells, but every cell is a bit of protoplasm. If all of them are added together, it is all protoplasm and nothing else. And the protoplasm here also behaves like that. It performs, takes in oxygen, gives out carbon dioxide, and it digests food. It catches hold of this paramecium, and it cuts the DNA there and uses it for its own DNA. And it cuts the proteins there and uses it for building its own proteins. So, very intelligent, this amoeba, And the fellow who is commenting there says, it has no brain. And yet, no brain means, what is brain? Brain, perhaps he thinks that it is cells which form the brain here. But brain means thinking. And mind is there for amoeba. Otherwise, how can it see and recognize that the food is there in the form of paramecium? And then he knows how to plan, catch hold of it. It doesn't disturb it. That side it goes very gently. And another side, another hand comes. It says the paramecium doesn't know. And then it finally clubs together. Now how can it do all these things without thinking? And there is a plan. See, the procedure is very planned well. to catch hold of that particular paramecium. And then it drags it towards itself, and then suddenly it goes inside the body. And inside the body there are what are called vacuoles, and this goes into that. And there are digestive juices there. We digest gradually, bit by bit, the paramecium. The paramecium shouts, please help, help, no help. And the entire thing is swallowed. Swallowed means at the level of molecules. So this is about general structure. Now here is what is called cloning. Now they are talking about cloning, and we are just now doing that. But they have tried this, they got all kinds of animals. They collected some of these from the newspaper announcements. Now here is one. This is a Brahman bull, it seems. And the Brahman bull has become old, and the owner of that particular thing was in Texas in America, and he went to the Texas University people and asked them, I love this my ox, I want a baby for that. There is no mummy, how can you do that? We will try this, and oh, this is the product. See how beautiful it is? No mummy. Only daddy is there, and that to skin cells. Since skin cells of that animal is taken, and a beautiful baby has come, Brahman bull's baby. And here are cattle. All of them have got a white patch, and all of them produced in the cloning fashion. And they do that for making meat out of these things. So it's all business for them. And here is a horse. Yes, this is in Italy. And this is also a horse, but a champion horse. It is a race horse, and they got special traits, and so they want those traits to be preserved. And so they took one cell and produced a baby. And the baby will have all the traits because it is coming from the DNA in the cells. And this Italy people also produce the one, it seems. They are all from single cells. And in the case of plants also, they have produced different things. Now here is a cat, and this rat is coming and catching hold of the ear of that cat. So bold. It's been genetically transformed. some change in the genetics. The result, it lost its fear, and it is catching hold of the ear of the cat is there. This is the cat. Nice. So you see that magical developments. Now this is a yogi, this is another day. And here are some more. And this is a dog, this is a Koreans it seems they prepared, they call it snappy. And the Japanese produced a rose plant, a blue rose. Now these are phosphorescence, that is they will be shining the body. And cats is shining, and they are produced by this cloning method.
May I interrupt you, Swamiji here?
Huh?
May I ask one question here?
Yes.
As you have told that this each microcells or organism or amoeba, they are complete in itself. To the extent that they are having their own mind also.
I have said it, but nobody is saying that. Well, anyway, yes?
Yeah.
What's your question?
And then in a human being, such amoeba or cells are lying in millions and trillions in numbers. So when we talk about the human mind, whether the human mind is the sum total of all the minds of these cells, or that is the question. I mean, if I think I am able to put my question to you.
I will ask Lord Krishna to tell you that. What can we say about it? These things are there, and people ask whether there is a soul for bacteria. And the bacteria are produced in millions in a single day. Now are they having separate soul? Are they living? They are living. And each cell has got its own consciousness and all that, they say. Now researchers are saying like that. And so does it mean that each cell is independent? Now it's part of the system here. Millions they join together, they have to work together, they have to cooperate with each other. They can't quarrel, they don't have that freedom. So all these things are happening. How to explain them? There are many questions for which there are no answers. These are the police dogs, produced by cloning. And they have been trained, now they are going for duty. Just now. Now where is that rose? I wanted to show you this blue rose. Cows cloned for insulin milk. Insulin milk, it seems. No injections necessary. Insulin milk. Now here it
So
is.
Swami, what is the Vedanta behind cloning?
What Vedanta? One becomes many.
One becomes.
Now this is the rose. It is not available in nature and they produced it by gene modification, it seems. They want to put it in the market. Special price. So this is the story of cloning. And what does it show? That each cell in all living organisms is capable of producing another. Now, Narada heard that Lord Krishna has married so many people, some thousands of people, and built houses for each one of them. One or two wives, people are difficult to manage. How can we marry so many people and manage them? So he wanted to investigate. He went to every house, it seems. Everywhere he found Lord Krishna there and doing some activities there. In one place dancing, in another case music and so on and so forth. So he was astonished. And there is the story of Saubari Maharshi. Saubari Maharshi used to live in underwater. For many, many years he lived like that. And the body has become emaciated and all that. And one day suddenly he came to know body consciousness level. And he saw so many fish playing, the mother fish. Children going around and playing. Oh, samsara is so beautiful, so joyful. Such thought came into the mind. So it seems thoughts come means they should be fulfilled. So he got up and wanted to investigate what that kingdom is. They inquired, there is one Mandhata is the king. And he got only 50 daughters. No family planning. And so he thought he could get one girl for his marriage. So he went to him. And because the Rishi has come, in those days they are afraid of the Rishis, they are very powerful people. And so he said, oh, let's serve you, you want, whatever can I serve you. Very well, I got only a small request. What is the request, sir? Whatever you request, I will satisfy that. I have no other way. Like that he stopped. He said, the only thing is, I heard that you have got only 50 daughters, and you please give one daughter for me in marriage. What? This fellow, old fellow, all body in an emaciated condition. And he wants to marry, and he wants to marry the king's daughter. Now he can't say no, because he said he would satisfy whatever he wants. At the same time, he was flabbergasted. How can I ask? He asked, is there any daughter to marry this fellow? So he wanted to cleverly escape the situation. So he said, you see, we are Kshatriyas. We don't decide about the marriage of the daughters. They choose for their husbands, in Swayamvara and something like that. So I will send you into the Antapura, where these people are living, the ladies. And if any one of the 50 chooses to marry you, I have no objection. He thought that nobody will vote for that. And because of his miraculous powers, he went inside, but for them he appeared like a beautiful young fellow. All the 50 people fell in love with him. Love at first sight. And all of them said, we will marry no other but this fellow. And the news reached him. His heart almost failed. He asked only for one daughter, I have to give one. Now what a trouble, all the 50 want to marry him. What to do? He can't now go back on his words. So he said, all right. He married him. He celebrated the marriage, and after that he said, where is your house? I will tell you, you present them with me. And then he took them into the forest and he showed a tree. This is my house. What? This is your house? Now what he can say? Again he was stunned. Now what about my daughters? Will they be alive by the time they come next time? Some animal would have carried away one of them or most of them. Like that he thought, but he could not help. And after 1 year or so, he went and wanted to see, verify whether they are there at home. And to his astonishment, at the end of the forest, there was a big colony. What is this? How did this colony come into existence without my knowledge? And in such a short time. He was staring. And then in one building, his first daughter was there. Daddy, I am here, please come. What is this? Beautiful building. And he went inside. And she said, are you happy? I am happy, most happy. My husband always stays here. He doesn't go anywhere. Always he stays with me. And whatever I wish, immediately it is supplied. everything. So I am very, very happy. But I got one sorrow. She married all the sisters. He doesn't go anywhere. Always he stays with me. So I am worried about the other sisters. What will they be thinking and how unhappy they will be. And he went to the next house. And everywhere the same story. They are saying, my husband loves me very much. So much that he doesn't go anywhere. He always stays with me. And whatever wish I express, immediately he provides that. So, yes sir, you are welcome. They are waiting for you. You want somebody?
Onion.
Onion will come. Please, bring it, onion. Wonderful, not one, several has come. All right.
Only two.
Only two. One is enough for us. But anyway, this is the onion. We'll do Jarasandha Vada. You know what Jarasandha? Jarasandha was the relative of Rakshasa. Rakshasa, what is Rakshasa? And that fellow was born in two pieces. And his mother is also a Jara, Rakshasa. And she brought them together. And the one baby is born. So he cannot be killed. Only he can be killed by making it into two parts. Jarasandha means longitudinal section. That is the only way he can be killed. And of course, Lord Krishna devised a method and then killed him like that. Now he is a close relative of Krishna. His two daughters married Kamsa. And Lord Krishna killed that Kamsa. Kamsa is none else but his mother's brother. And so Jarasandha is very angry. Now you have to bring them, those microscopes. A few at a time. I will send Praveen. Where is Praveen? No?
Her class.
Praveen is absent. Oh, I see.
Yes.
Now you please go there and he will give you some microscopes to bring them. Now one more should go. There are many there. How many are you? 4, 8, 12. And here another 5. So about 17, 20 should go. Now, so this, what is it? What were we talking? We were talking about Jarasandha now. But prior
No,
to
the
that.
colony of 50 daughters of the king.
Prior to that.
Prior to that.
Yes, 50 and in the case of Lord Krishna, thousands. Is it possible? Now with this background knowledge, every cell you are in your body is capable of producing another being like you. For example, if my cells are there, another Swamiji will come. Not one or two, but millions of Swamijis. Provided I can clone them like that. Now the yogis have got that ability. Now these people want so many complicated methods for culturing a cell into a full-fledged organism. But the yogis can do simultaneously and spontaneously. They say can produce, because all beings are only mental projections according to them.
Yogis can simultaneously?
Instantaneously produce an organism. Give one each to. No, don't disturb it. It is, I think, focused. You take one and look into the light. Where is the light? No light. No light. You see, there is dull light, and that may help you. Just look into it. If you don't see, you just rotate the wheel. No, this side. My goodness. The wheel is there. It can rotate. You just rotate it. If you don't see, first see whether you see the brick-like cells. Onion cells are like bricks. You see them?
Yes.
Now, remaining ones you can bring here. Oh, keep it here. You keep one for yourself.
Everyone got, no?
Everyone in one each.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you please record. You see, you must put against the light. It's a light microscope. You direct it towards the light, not me. I am not a light. Onion cells are like bricks. They are very big. That is why they are prescribed in the schools for 8th class students. And there are 1/100th of an inch or something like that dimension he was giving. It magnifies 150 times the microscope you are handling. Make it a non-famous section division. And you will see, the scientists will demonstrate how to make the peeling. If you are interested, we can make a peeling of sand and these things we can see later on. Those who are curious, who know, you see how to prepare the onion cells. Very easy. You have to take one peeling, one of them, and in that you must peel a small thing in the middle. And that thing has to be tried. We have to put it in the newspaper. Alright, we will try it at the end. Because it will produce a lot of... One eats another, another eats another. So, now the Paramecium eat bacteria and other smaller microorganisms, protozoans. And the amoeba is swallowing Paramecium. And there may be other organisms which swallow the amoeba also. So, the life is so patterned that they are dependent on each other and they put them to same family. So the onion is not like this. It appears like this for our naked eye. But actually, they are made up of cells like that. Millions of cells, each one of them. And each one of those cells are capable of producing another onion plant. You see that how it becomes. They have now what is called hologram. Hologram means it is a special type of microscope, special type of picture taken with the help of lasers. You put an opal like this and send laser rays there. Now you please return the microscope here. Because you have seen. You are trying to go, you should don't take away the book. Alright, you have left it here. You have got a class, is it? Wonderful. Now you give it here. Don't tell me.
तो लाइट की तरफ देखना
Put it on the ground. Put in a particular order.
Hologram is made from laser?
Like that. Yes. One laser rays are projected onto the apple, for example. And another laser ray is produced on the first one. And now a picture is taken. And this picture is special in that if you make it in two parts, each part will show the entire picture, entire apple. Yes.
That's what they mean in the shloka Purnamaya.
Yes, we'll come to that. Now, some more have to come, isn't it?
They are collected there.
Oh, they are there. I see. Okay, so now each costs only about 250 or maybe if you give the cover etc. for this, it may cost about 280 or 300 rupees. But then each microscope it will cost minimum 1,000 rupees and 2,000, 5,000 like that they sell. And it is so heavy because it has got an iron base and all that. And not easy to carry. They put it in a box, a lock and all that. And so to come out is very difficult because only one teacher must be able to. And it's not accessible to every student like this. Because all of them are supposed to see. Come on, see, they will say. They won't see. They don't appear there, back here. But he is afraid of the teachers. Oh yes, wonderful sir. The result, in these schools, the teaching of science has become like geography or history. They simply show the pictures and then talk about nouns and show pictures in the figures. So I was worried about this. How to give a microscope to every student was my problem. And after many years I solved the problem. But by that time I got disgusted with the world, I went away. It made the microscope, but I left it there. And after going there and sometime I started these classes, then I thought a microscope is useful to tell them about protoplasm. I call myself Protoplasm, Yogi Protoplasm. And so they wonder what is this word Protoplasm. Now Vandana brought one reporter, newspaper reporter, and the first question he asked us, why do we have this name? Yogi you say and you say protoplasm. This is science, that is something religion or something. And how do you combine these two things? I said, I put that name so that you may ask that question. Because I name myself Yogi Protoplasm. You are asking that question. What is this? Why? I want everybody to know about protoplasm. But if we ask them to go and study 8th class and study protoplasm, nobody will do that. But now, because I am named like that, they are curious to know why the Swamy is having a name like this. And what does it mean? What is protoplasm? That is the question that arises in their mind. And then I explain. This is my name, not only my name, it's your name also, Protoplasm. And everybody's name is Protoplasm. We are all sister and brother Protoplasm. So this is how I explained to them. So they think it's funny. But I could not show them. How to show them the protoplasm and the cells? The big problem. Now we have solved it. It seems in this internet and YouTube and all that, they have got some fed things where they show the unicellular organisms, protozoa and also amoeba and all. And our friend here, he is a Rishi. He is a Michael Rishi.
Michael Maharishi.
All right, Maharshi. Now he brought down some of them into that pen drive or something. And now we are going to prepare some CDs and distribute to people interested in such things. Now what do you see there? You see the cells. And he is also giving an explanation. All organisms are made up of cells. All cells are made up of protoplasm. That's what he is saying. And he showed next the protoplasm in the form of amoeba. It is a single cell. And it is a jelly-like substance. That is protoplasm. And the same thing is there in the paramecium also. Though it has got a particular shape definitely. And here there is no shape. And it takes any type of shape as it likes. It doesn't have any of the organs as we see in the higher organisms, the different organisms, hands, feet, etc. They are there functionally, but structurally they are not there. And any part of that amoeba can become a hand or a leg. And it knows. That is, it is recognizing the prey. Then the paramecium is there. And it plans and designs a method by which it can catch hold of it. And it is hungry, and so it wants food. And when it takes it, it grows. So all these things without any of the organs. Now I am telling here that you are all Satchidananda. And what is Satchidananda? Existence, awareness and bliss. None of these words have got a form. What is existence? What is awareness? What is bliss? You can't catch it. There is no particular form for these things. Nameless, formless being you are. You are Satchidananda. If I say like that, you will wonder, how can I be? And what about my idli and coffee and all that? If I don't have a form, no mouth, no organs. You will wonder like that. But actually you are like that. Your body made up of so many cells, and each cell is nothing but a bit of protoplasm. And if you put them together, structurally you are protoplasm. And that is demonstrated by this amoeba, that it is possible to be as a living thing, physical living thing, but without any of the organs. And then going still further, nearer to the Satchidananda, we find that this particular body which is there is only an external thing. There is something inside, some mysterious intelligent power that is operating all these things. We don't recognize it immediately. But then, on closer examination and contemplation on this phenomena, then you will see that there is something intelligent, highly knowledge, which is manipulating all these complicated way of life activities. Life activities are very complicated, but all of them are done by the protoplasm itself. You say the nose breathes. No, that's not correct. Lungs they help. No, they help, no doubt. But they are not performing respiration. Respiration is performed by the cells only. Or all the cells are made up of protoplasm. Only protoplasm can respire. And you say, mouth eats, stomach eats. Please give me food for the stomach, I am hungry. But stomach won't eat. Eating means converting food into energy. That is why you say when you take food, you get strength. Where is it coming from? From the food. And it is broken down, that food, and energy is liberated. And this happens only in the cells, in the protoplasm. So who eats? Protoplasm alone eats. So what is growth? And he was explaining, when the paramecium dies, your amoeba grows. If it has to grow, it requires food. Now so also in our case. And so you find that all the life activities such as eating, drinking and respiration and reproduction also, one becomes two in the case of amoeba. In the case of human being it's a very complicated thing, but basically it is the same. It is the union of two cells, the male and the female. And then multiplication. Cell produces another cell, exactly like itself. That means 30,000 genes are manufactured in such a short time. What a miracle it is. Genes are so complicated that it is very difficult to understand them, their structure and all that. And they took many years, hundreds of years to understand what it is. And as many as 20 Nobel Prizes have been awarded in the last 100 years or so for understanding different aspects of the gene. But who made it? That's the question. Nobody knows. And some mysterious power is there, and spontaneously, nonchalantly it is producing. One cell becomes another cell means 30,000 genes there, it is manufacturing exactly similar genes. And it's happening in all the bodies in the living world. Small, big and so on and so forth. So the whole thing, when you look at it, the picture is something fabulous, something baffling. Something, a great miracle is going on all around you and inside your body and outside also, in all the species. So when you take all this into consideration, you can see how great this Brahman is. Satchidananda Brahman is what is doing everything A to Z. A to Z. And Lord Krishna is special because he thinks that he is the Brahman. He doesn't identify himself with the body and all that. Arjuna is asking in the 10th chapter, Sir, nobody can know about your greatness. You alone can know your greatness. You please tell me, what are you where on? And he is replying, Aham Atma Kosha, Sarvabhutas Esthita. I am Atma Swarupa. I am residing where you are asking. In the hearts of every living thing, I am there as Atma Swarupa. In all beings. So, Aham Atma Kosha, Sarvabhutas is residing. Aham Adischa Madhyantya Bhutanam. I am the beginning, middle and the end of all beings. So this is his claim, not Krishna. He doesn't say, I am Gopika Vihari, Vrindavana Vihari, no, all these things are in the Bhagavata. Here in Bhagavad Gita, there is nowhere the mention of the individual. Always the universal Krishna is being described there. And he identifies himself with Satchidananda only. So that is the ultimate truth. That Brahman, Satchidananda Parabrahman, discovered by the great rishis in ancient times. What is this world? Where is this world? Why is this world? Who am I? Where was I before my birth? Where will I go after death? And why am I here? What am I? Who am I? All these questions they raised, the rishis. And they claim that they found answers for all the questions. And this is the answer. All the things, questions you are raised, one single answer. Well, Satchidananda Brahman. It's not a name. Characteristics are described. Sat, Chit and Ananda are the characters of the Brahman. Brahman itself means very, very vast, very big, unimaginably great and big. And how great, well, you will see in 2 days how great it is. So you find this Satchidananda Brahman, which doesn't have any particular shape, and it takes all the shapes in the world. It is in the living and the non-living also, and highly intelligent, unimaginably great intelligence is there. So these are the characters. And love, enormous love, infinite Vijnana, infinite knowledge, infinite power, everything infinite about this Brahman. And this is the only truth, this is the only reality. So one who knows about this, he is a wise person. He has got viveka. One who doesn't understand this particular truth, well, he is a viveki. So these are only 2 qualifications. Either you are a viveki or a viveki. Viveka means to know what is real and what is unreal. There is only one thing that is real, that is Satchidananda Parabrahman. What about all these things? Are they not real? Yes, they are temporarily real. They appear to be real. But if you go deeper into it, you will find that they are all Satchidananda Parabrahman. So this is the message of Bhagavad Gita also. The 15th chapter, it gives it. I wrote a scientific interpretation of some slokas there. And it is all universal. Now, so this is the physical body, Annamaya Kosha it is, and it is so remarkable. It is a miracle. And it is a hologram. That means it can become many. Provided I know the technique of culturing, cloning. And the yogis claim that they know the technique. He can become many. Krishna example they are given, outstanding example. But he is not the only one. There are others, rishis who like Swamy Maharshi, who could instantaneously become many. Instantaneously travel. Instantaneously the message they get. You think of here, you get the message. And recently Ramana was like that. Two couple came from Brazil. They said, Bhagavan, we took large number of 3 years to collect all the money. And we came language troubles and all that. So now I am very happy. We are happy because we have come into your presence. And Bhagavan says, why did you take unnecessarily such a trouble? He says, what Bhagavan? Without taking trouble, how can we come and have your darshan present? How can we come and you in person? What? In your place there is ocean, isn't it? And you daily go there for evening. And there are several benches. And you sit on the third bench. Right? You are astonished. What is this? When did you come to our place? And how do you know that we are sitting on the third bench? There is a row of benches. I was surprised. Bhagavan is such a one. He is sitting in Tirunamala. He never went outside. He just goes around the Arunachala hill only, nowhere else. And yet he could know what these people are, where they come from. Everything. Just look at them, they know.
Even Satya Sai Baba no Swami.
Yes, he also had that ability. Now two people are going to him. They were discussing whether this Baba is real or not. And he is a joker. And so on. And when they come to him, he repeats their words. Oh, it's a joke, is it? How is your joker? He asked them. And they were astonished. What? We talked something somewhere else. And he is repeating those words. And in America, husband and wife, young people, the wife is a devotee. And the husband he doesn't care for all these things. Oh, you've got a God, is it? He used to ridicule her and so on. Can your God make a rainbow? Rainbow is there. Can your God make a rainbow? All right, let us see. And finally they planned to come. They came to India. And Baba told somebody there, 2 people are coming, take them, make them comfortable, give them tiffin and then bring them to me. And while they were going towards his main residence, they saw near the hill above, at a distance, Mount Hillock is there. And they saw a straight rainbow, 7 colors and straight. It's not like the bow, but straight like a pillar. And he saw that. Oh, what is this? And then he asked his wife, do you see that? Yes, it is there. And they were astonished. They entered his room. And he used to say that pigtail fellow, he used to prefer to Baba in a mocking way. Oh, that fellow with crown, hairy crown. Can you make a rainbow? That is what he asked. So now, as soon as they entered, now the pigtail fellow, what is the rainbow? He is asking. They are astonished. What he said, the words he is repeating, and he is talking about the rainbow, which they have just now seen, but the straight one. So anyway, the yogis have got such seemingly miraculous powers, but their argument is logical. They are saying, I am Satchidananda Brahman, I know everything, I can do anything. And these bodies are only mental projections. Mental projection, they say. You have got a mind, the mind can imagine anything. Anything. You can become a king or a pauper in a short time, in a minute. And so on. This is all Maya Shakti. It says, Ishvara Sarva Bhutana. Kuddesi Arjuna Tishtati. Arjuna, Ishvara is not somewhere, he is there sitting in your heart. Sir, what is he doing there sitting in my heart? Well, Ramayan Sarva Bhutani. Yantra Arudhani Maya. I am rotating all beings like yantras. How can you do that single-handed? By my Maya Shakti, he says. What is this Maya Shakti? With the help of that, he is manipulating all beings according to their prarabdha. See, according to their own prarabdha, They are doing things and I just supervise, that's all. I don't interfere with the actual taking place. So, this yogi's way of looking at things is, but now it is correlated. Now when you talk about these millions of cells and each one capable of producing another organism, and the yogi has got the technique, he can produce from his own body, produce so many things. But he doesn't require body also, because it is the mental projection soul. He can himself become many. I am many. It's thought, finished. There are many. Sankalpa, they say. Sankalpa means wish. Now, so this is about the physical body. So today we close this chapter, and you have seen cells. You have seen cells with your own eyes, and you can also make these cells and prepare them if you are interested. You can do that.